Okay, this is my Celestron Ultima 80 spotting scope. I use this scope when I go to the rifle range and I shoot 50 yards or beyond. Definitely comes in handy. It is relatively large. It's close to 20 inches. I think it's 19 inches long and it weighs about 3.5 pounds. So it is pretty big. So I would recommend using this on a tabletop, on the ground. You're not going to want to be walking around with this guy at 3.5 pounds. It does come in this nice soft case here, shoulder strap if you want it, and then it has a separate compartment for the eye diopter there. It's good. I like it a lot. This has been very good for when I go to the rifle range and I'm shooting further distances than close quarters, so 50 or 100 or further. The magnification on this is 20 to 60 times. Plenty of magnification, at least for what I shoot, which is really nothing longer than 150 to 200 yards. You can use this well beyond that, and I'm sure it would be fine. 60 times magnification is pretty good. So the functionality of it is, as you would expect, there's a diopter here. You can toggle between 20, 30, 40, and all the way in is 60x, 60 times magnification. And your focus is this lever here. Very smooth, very easy to find focus. The quality of this is pretty good, considering the cost. The cost of this is around $150. When you dial it all the way into 60 times magnification, you're definitely going to see some vignetting, some blurriness around the edges of the frame. But the center is still very sharp and it's, still very usable at 60 times. I think this is a great tool for zeroing rifles, especially once you're past 50 yards and you're going to be zeroing a rifle. It's very hard to see your hits in the target beyond 25 yards, at least precise hits. So this is a great piece of equipment if you're going to be zeroing rifles. And a couple of accessories that I have for this is this Vanguard VS82 tabletop tripod. It's not very expensive. I believe it's $15 or $20. But I'll put a link in the description for all of this stuff and you can check it out. You definitely do need a tripod for this. There's a mount here and then there's a screw on the tripod. So this goes right into that. You kind of can't operate this without a little tripod. And this is kind of the perfect tabletop tripod for that. Another accessory that I got for this that I find to be very helpful, the Gosky smartphone adapter. You can attach this to telescopes, to scopes, to binoculars, pretty much anything that this bracket can fit around. And so I use this when I go to the range, put this on here, and then you can fine tune how you want to adjust your phone and your phone's lens to that. Now, I will say that it is a little bit finicky and it does take some time to align it perfectly so you're getting the lens of your phone camera with the angle of view in there. It does take some time. And it's a good solution. I like this because if I'm setting this up at my bench rest while I'm shooting, this diopter is angled. It's like a 45-degree angle. If I'm down here shooting my rifle and then I want to see my hits, I kind of have to stand up from my seat to look into this angled diopter, it's a little bit annoying. With this phone adapter, what I can do is I can just have my phone is there viewing through the diopter. Then on the back of the screen on my phone, I can see what this is seeing. So I don't have to get up and then stand up and then look into the diopter. I can just look at the back of the screen on my phone, and it's just much easier. For that reason alone, I would recommend this very inexpensive adapter. When you're packing everything up, this diopter that unscrews has its own hard plastic case. Put that in there. There's a cap for this. Everything goes into this case here. And yeah, it is a little bit of a larger object that you're going to be bringing to the range, but I can fit this in my range bag and carry it, and it's no problem. So dimensions are about 19 inches long. I think it's about a 3-inch diameter here, and the weight is 3.5 pounds. This tripod has a turn screw right there, so you can just loosen that. It's a very nice spotting scope for the price. I think Amazon has it listed at $150 right now. It's not bad at all. Definitely a must to have something like this for the rifle range, for the very least, for zeroing your optics, but also just so you have a great view of the target. This is the Celestron Ultima 80, 20 to 60 times magnification spotting scope, and I will put links in the description. You can check these out. I would highly recommend this.